Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UK ESL. Blah, that is a great start! Wow, first cast on YouTube for a long time, and I already done goops in the first 10 seconds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ESL UK Open. The stream is down, unfortunately, due to Snorlax Dimitri Chambers' internet going down. So I am going to attempt to record a couple of the games to see what I can do for my YouTube channel. Because why not? Couldn't get a second caster. Speaking of which, there's Master J. May have to ask him in a sec. So for now, this is round 2 of the UK Open, and spawning up here in the top left-hand corner of the Shakuras Plateau, playing as the blue Terran, and for Team GG, we have GGDeMoN. And spawning over here in the top right-hand corner, playing as the orange Zerg, we have GoldSnake. Now, GGDeMoN has recently come from a fairly successful performance at I-45. He got through to the round of 16, where he went out to Johnny Rico. He then however, had a fairly successful run through the losers bracket, knocking out his teammate Gigi Andy Pandy, before unfortunately succumbing to his next opponent. So, we will see how that has affected his play, whether that has encouraged him to play better, or whether not getting as far as he'd hoped would have demoralized him. First SCV coming out to scout from GGDeMoN at the moment, so we will see what he can see. At the moment, very little 2C, no early spawning pool, and as we can probably tell, this expansion is about to go down. Yep, there we go. The chat is going nuts. I don't really care. Alright, so that expansion is going down. The wall-off is currently along the way for GGDeMoN, and the first gas is already up, so we will see what he does with that. Whether he decides to add on the reactor would be my first guess, and go into reacted helium plate when he has that 50 gas. For now, though, he will just get out a couple of marines. There is that 50 gas. And there is the wall-off, blocking off that drone perfectly from getting in. That SCV is taking a bit of hits, but good defense. There's that marine. Pumping out a couple more marines, though, not choosing to get that gas yet. Oh, and there's an SCV in the back of the middle line, and there's the bunker. And it looks like GGDeMoN is making the most of the pre-patches from getting down this bunker before those queens get that range buff for their ground attack. That marine is pegging its way across the map. I messed up the camera there, but it's going to try and make it. It's racing the drone attempting to intercept. Drone's getting a fair distance around, trying to focus down that SCV. Will GGDeMoN be able to micro it? Oh, the SCV goes down. The bunker did not finish up. It was on... where is it? Doesn't say. Okay, wonderful. So that marine is going to have to micro the shit out of itself and hope that another SCV does get there. But no, it looks like GGDeMoN is going to forgo the bunker rush completely and just see how much damage he can do with these marines, while denying the mining time with this bunker here, while the drones attempt to kill it. Killing off the spine crawler there, not getting a cancel on it. That marine is so close to death, and there it goes. So now GGDeMoN microing this marine around, trying to keep it alive against these drones here. He's just going to wiggle his way out of there and flee for freedom. Drones obviously tiny bit faster than the marine. As you can see, if we have a look here, drones have a movement speed of 2.81, whereas marines only have a movement speed of 2.25. So eventually the drones will catch up with that marine. And there we go, exactly as I said while I wasn't paying attention. The reactor did go down on that barracks and has been switched over onto the factory, and here come the reacted Hellions. The tech lab also coming down for the barracks, so we are probably going to be seeing a Hellion Marauder play, which I'm very much a fan of personally when I played Terran myself. So we can see whether he does go for that, or whether he's going to use that tech lab to get upgrades like Stim. But no, here comes a Marine, actually. Nope, no Marauders yet, because getting out a couple of Marines for defensive purposes. But we will be able to tell what tech path he decides to go down as to whether he gets his combat shield or his concussive shell. Expansion just over halfway finished for GGDeMoN at the moment, so that will go down through. And here come the first two Hellions having a little poke into the natural, seeing what they can see. They do see the spine crawler and this single queen, so they're not going to push in just as of yet. And here comes the Stim for GGDeMoN, so it looks like he's going to be playing an extremely aggressive push here. So a couple Hellions spread around the map, gaining some map control, and those Zerglings are about to be caught between a rock and a fiery place, and there they go, roasted into oblivion. So that is 2 Zerglings down, which is about the cost of 1 drone, which is obviously fairly annoying to lose. Zerglings are getting out here to help defend. They will obviously die extremely quickly to Hellions, but they will force the Hellions to where GoldSnake wants. But no, here is Demon into the mineral line. The drones were lined up, but Demon doesn't manage to get the focus on him. He is now microing around, has already lost one Hellion, but has dealt a lot of damage. Probably killed about one drone. Let us have a look. Control. There we go. Demon has killed 2 workers compared to GoldSnake's 1. The one killed by GoldSnake was obviously the one on that bunker. So obviously not as good as Demon would have liked from that harassment. He had an excellent opportunity from where all those drones lined up, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Missed the micro and only focused down the Queen and didn't do as much damage as he possibly could. Only 4 units killed though by GoldSnake and 6 killed by Demon, obviously by those Hellions doing so much damage. So let us see what Demon can do if he chooses to go in again with these Hellions. There are, however, now 2 Spine Crawlers up for defensive purposes and 2 Queens down here. One of them has just been built out to help defend. And we have the Evolution Chamber making a partial wall off, making sure the Hellions have to go through the Spine Crawlers and the Queens and the Zerglings if they want to get into the battle. What was that? That was the Spine Crawler moving forwards. Okay, using the Spine Crawlers onto the ramp. I'm not sure I like this decision here, because if Demon gets a couple more Hellions, he would simply be able to run straight through this and into the mineral line and do as much damage as he could. I personally think it was much better when GoldSnake had them here and here. That way he can still reach the mineral line from here and also reach the mineral line and the ramp from here. So Demon would have less choices where to go. If he gets around the back of the mineral line, he is way out of range of those Spine Crawlers, so he'd have a much better position. Level 1 level 1 melee attack being researched for GoldSnake here, so we'll see what he makes. And here comes the Spire out of GoldSnake, so we're seeing the 2 base Muta play at the moment, and the Baitling Nest, so we're going into 2 base Bling Muta style, while Demon is throwing down his 3rd expand. Already going into the standard Marine Marauder, well, just Marine actually, but the standard Marine Medevac play. So it's just about, will we see siege tanks coming out of that? I suspect so. There we go, and here comes siege mode. So we will see a Marine tank Medevac play out of Demon. So going to be some very aggressive drops, as are there. Marine Hellion drop into the mineral line, doing a lot of damage there. And here come the Zerglings trying to get around. But that's a great position there from Demon, minimizing the attack strategy from this side. But now in the mineral line, he's going to focus down that Spire, and he's going to get it. Spire cancelled, drones killed. Focusing down the hatchery. Here come the Zerglings again. Demon's in a much worse position this time, but still getting himself in between those minerals. And GG from GoldSnake. And Demon takes its best of 1 series and advances through to the next map. So great play there by Demon.